I wonder what's on YouTube today. Wait, is FNAF Plus finally out? No, it's not. You fucking moron. But if you've been on YouTube over the past few weeks, you've definitely seen videos like this. YouTubers playing what seems to be Five Nights at Freddy's Plus. If you don't know, FNAF Plus is an official reimagining of the first Five Nights at Freddy's game. Since its announcement in August of 2020, it's become the most hyped FNAF game ever. The game's teasers alone got millions of views, but after 3 years of development, FNAF Plus was cancelled. Ever since then, the game has been in limbo. The developer FizzNom isn't legally allowed to say anything, and the Steam page, 150,000 follower Twitter, and 300,000 subscriber YouTube channel were completely wiped. So how were people playing it then? And how did this lead to one of the biggest controversies in FNAF history? Well, first, let me take you all the way back. It's February 2023, and a small Latvian YouTuber by the name of Lost Pool Play just uploaded a video called I Made FNAF Plus in 24 hours. In the video, he shows how he took a bunch of FNAF Plus teasers and ripped their assets into the most scuffed tech demo I've ever seen. With one night, Chica and Foxy just not being there, and 6 cameras that barely even resemble FNAF 1, let alone FNAF Plus. But hey, it's a kind of playable tech demo of an unreleased fan game. Although, Lost Pool Play kept updating it, overhauling graphics, adding a custom night, and so many more improvements. 4 months and 5 major updates later, this is when the game started picking up traction. Most notably, Vluto, who made a video that completely exploded his channel. But it was still pretty broken, with Manaxa discovering that you could just look to the right and be completely invincible. Yet, by October 31st of 2023, Lost Pool Play was ready to release the final update, version 6, FNAF Plus Restored. And the game is amazing. With the best FNAF Plus models we've ever seen in action, these look great not only up close, but also in game. The office here is made completely from the ground up, and also has a few of Lost Pool Play's own touches. Not to mention the cameras, which are nothing short of perfect. Their lighting, the environment, oh my god, and of course the animations. Nearly every camera is fully animated with either an idle animation or that. But Lost Pool Play oh my god. But Lost Pool Play also added a few of his own touches to the camera system, because there's a secret camera that requires a code. If you type in 9284, then you get someone is bleeding out inside a suit. They've obviously been spring locked. But how long have they been there for? And are they even real? Because if you then head to the kitchen camera, there's a rare chance that it actually works. But the feed is Golden Freddy, again with blood all over the floor. But it's not just the visuals that got an upgrade, because the sound effects are the best part of the game. Instead of FNAF 1's intimate, quiet approach, FNAF Plus Restored holds back no punches and really gives the jump scares a kick to them. And finally, the gameplay. At the beginning of each shift, you have to play this minigame. You're in the dining area of the pizzeria, searching for paranormal activity using a ghost detector. This might look familiar though, because it's from the most popular FNAF Plus teaser, Breaking and Entering, which I can't play because last time they f***ing claimed me. At its core, it's pretty much classic FNAF 1, but the animatronics are so much more aggressive. Night 1 is exactly the same as FNAF 3's Night 1. Basically, just f***ing nothing. But on Night 2, Chica and Bonnie will quickly approach your door, which is pretty standard for the first game. Well, standard until... Why are you moving on Night 1? By the end of Night 2, Freddy's already on the loose. Once he gets to your door, you have to keep it closed for the rest of the night. In the original game, that's pretty much a death sentence. In FNAF Plus Restored though, the power is so forgiving to where you can just keep the right door closed for the entire night. But to counter this, Foxy is unfairly aggressive. On Night 5, if you close the camera and then check both door lights, Foxy will already be on his next stage. So if you manage to survive Foxy and make it to the end of Night 5, something gets in your office. This is the puppet. He explains to you that he is your brother and 6 years have passed since he was killed, but his friends, referring to the other animatronics, kill each night guard thinking that they're a killer, referring to you and the previous night guard. Could that be the spring-locked person in the secret camera? But for now, that is the end of FNAF Plus. You can always give the 2020 mode a go, but if you do manage to beat it, there's absolutely zero reward. But if that was it, if that was the whole story of this FNAF Plus fan game, you wouldn't be watching this video. On the 4th of November, RoxyWolf18 posted this. Someone made a fan-made FNAF Plus, and I swear, I think they just used AI for the phone guy's voice. This got over 3,500 likes, but nothing ever came of it. 6 days later, Kane Carter, the development lead behind Pop Goes Evergreen, posted this. Is anyone else lightly weirded out by this FNAF Plus recreation being treated as if it's the real deal by big FNAF YouTubers? Attached was an image of the 3 biggest FNAF Let's Play YouTubers titling their videos as if this was the real FNAF Plus. This wasn't a big deal though, because most of them just changed their titles in response. But this tweet exposed a bit more than that. You see, I haven't mentioned that this game has been in a lot of drama. Earlier this year, people began to realize that the game, at its core, is a recreation of FNAF 1. In the past, Scott Cawthon has been known to take games too similar to the main series down. Take Fizzlom's FNAF 2 open source as a good example of this. A remaster of FNAF 2 that was fully open source to help developers get into the Game Maker Studio 2 engine. The engine that FNAF Plus was made in. So, if Lost Pool Play uploaded his FNAF Plus recreation to GameJolt, it would be taken down almost instantly. So, he put a download link on his Telegram page where it couldn't be taken down. Not only was this really unethical, but people then took the file, injected a Trojan virus into the exe, and then uploaded the file to GameJolt, where unsuspecting children installed the game and then bricked the family computer. That brings us to October 2023, where not only has Lost Pool Play presented FNAF Plus Restored as the real thing in his now taken down release trailer, not only did he never credit Fizzlom anywhere in the game, but he was also profiting through donation links. Even though the game is developed by him, the assets and designs aren't. He shouldn't be making money off a copyrighted IP that isn't his. But there was one last straw. Remember how I said that the phone guy sounded incredibly scuffed? Well, Lost Pool used an AI filter to make a voice actor sound like Scott Cawthon. Scott Cawthon is a real person, not a character. So, within 24 hours, Scott Cawthon himself made a Reddit post on it. They say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but I don't consider this to be true when people use AI or AI filters to duplicate someone else's voice without their consent. I feel that is very disrespectful, and I don't want to hear it in fan games. That doesn't just go for my voice, but any of my voice actors that I've used in the past. So, for fan game developers out there, please be respectful of others and only use AI in this matter with somebody else's content. Around the same time, the 3 videos in Kane's tweets mysteriously vanished off YouTube. Dulco then tweeted out that Scott had personally asked him to take the video down due to the phone guy. 8-Bit Ryan then quote tweeted, confirming that Scott had asked him to do the same thing. And the cherry on top, Kane Carter revealed that this isn't even close to the real FNAF Plus. Don't get me wrong, the game isn't bad, especially for how quickly it was made, but it's not FNAF Plus. Trust me, it's not. FNAF Plus was not like this. No, I'm not going to tell you the differences. Plus had many new and adjusted mechanics. We already knew this though. Over the 3 years of development that FNAF Plus went through, we got a lot of teasers. From models, to the office and all of the cameras, to even fully animated VHS tapes that are a masterclass in how to make a terrifying analog horror. But we never actually got to look at any of the gameplay. Nothing about the custom nights, the brand new mechanics, the infamous Plus mode. Not only did we not get a look, we got no information at all. In reality, this FNAF Plus remake, fan game, restoration, whatever you want to call it, is not close to FNAF Plus at all, and in reality, is just a FNAF 1 remake. So, how did Lost Pool Play respond? Well, not great. He responded with, honestly, I didn't expect this game to be mistaken for the original. I just wanted to recreate the game, that's all. So yes, I agree with you, although talking about donations, they're not forced. He also said that in future versions, he will remove the donations link and make a system where you have to have the original game on Steam if you want to play his FNAF Plus, which sounds great. But as Kane said in his reply, FNAF Plus itself was going to be a paid product. Lost Pool's fan game is still a free version of it. Lost Pool Play then said that he presented it like the real game because he assumed that everyone already knew it was cancelled. Shortly after, he posted this image. Goodbye FNAF Plus. Seemed innocent enough. Maybe he decided to stop supporting the game. But if you brighten it, there's a secret message. Yikes, you can just imagine how well posting a Scott Cawthon-like teaser in response to a serious controversy went. Not great, just not great. Lost Pool then uploaded another apology in the form of a Google Doc, saying that he wouldn't be working on the game anymore and apologizing to everybody. He then proceeded to take down every single trace of him ever making the game from his socials. You can see on his social blade where 700,000 views is just snapped out of existence. And that's basically it. But if I ended the video here, then I'd be lying to you. Because even though Lost Pool Play said he was no longer working on the game, he revealed that he was working with Twisted Mind Studios, the developers behind the Return to Bloody Nights. They decided to remake the phone guy, and honestly, it sounds great.
Hello? Hey there! Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
But they were, because Lost Pool is still waiting for Scott's permission. And if I'm being realistic, that's never gonna happen. So for now, FNAF Plus and all of its surrounding media is pretty much lost. Don't hold this against Lost Pool Play. This is just by far the most unfortunate situation I've ever seen. At first, using AI sounds like a completely innocent idea, so without proper research, it seems fine. He's not just a developer though, because he has a YouTube channel where he consistently posts high quality content for his audience of over 100,000 people. So if you can speak Russian, go support him by watching a few of his videos. And if you want to know everything we know so far about FNAF Plus, click the video on screen now.